Hello and welcome to the DFS underscore PhD show for today, the 5th of February. Remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough. And gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. And hey, on the late slate last night, it was based Frank. Now, I did see that this went down a little bit on stack corrections, but still dope lineup. Well read with all the Portland guys being out. I see a Portland stack here. Portis was the obvious play when he was starting. Not enough people did Chris Murray. That was nice. Kessler, good hit. Was there minutes there or what happened? Oh, did that weird thing. Cancel. So I want to go to minutes. Kessler minutes. I just want to make sure I'm not missing when his minutes go back up. Because he's great whenever they give him minutes, but they just haven't been giving him minutes. 27. Intriguing. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye out on that. So for today, I waited a little bit, and it's a good thing. So we still have Cody Martin news that's unknown. Herb Jones did go through shoot around, said he'll be a game time decision Monday, and we did not get other news about Zion. So I don't know. I guess he's fine. Luka's gonna be there. That we have President shoot around. I looked it up. Kleber was also there, and then all those guys were announced to be in. Barrett out, Jonte out. Questionable Zubac still. Paul George not on the injury report. Keep an eye out if they say they're lifting their limit on Paul George. Currently, I don't have that in the model. Doncic available to play, Kleber available to play. That's huge. We're not playing Richaun Holmes now, assuming Kleber starts, and we're not playing Kleber as much if Richaun Holmes starts, but we'll probably not play. It's probably not happening. We've got no other recent news. Okay, that's relevant for this slate. So onto the slate. This is the hey, you're gonna play one of the Atlanta guys, right? That's what the slate's about. Capella's out. So don't know if you've heard, guys. Capella's out. So I set this rule. It can probably be relaxed, honestly, but I set the rule max one of did I even set it? No, I guess not. I guess it just worked out that way. Okongwu and his backup. So his backup, Bruno Fernando. Apparently I did not actually set that rule. Yeah, well, okay. The other rules I did set. I'll get into the values here in a second. Max 2 out of 3 New Orleans, big 3. Max 1 LA Center tonight, assuming Zubac is out. But didn't we just have some news? Zubac was like questionable still, so no news. Anyway, so then we have Max 3 out of 4 Sacramento Wings. Thank you to DK. He spelled this out with the way this rotation's been going. I had this earlier. I've been playing with this rule, but I had it as Max 2 out of 4, and I had the wrong 4. It's Max 3 out of 4 with Keegan Murray, Barnes, Huerter, and Malik Monk. Those are the guys who are like, one of them gets benched, and they go with the hot hand of the rest of them standing around out there shooting the ball. So I've started goosing them, and I do a Max 3 out of 4 with Sacramento Wings. And I did not, it looks like, wind up doing the Atlanta fork I was thinking about doing. The reason I didn't do it is those two guys, Okongwu and Fernando, are two of the best plays on the slate. They could both get there. I mean, if Okongwu plays 28 and Fernando plays 20, they could both be the optimal. So I don't think you have to I don't think you need to make a rule to make them both in play. Last time, so generally speaking against Golden State, I think teams will go small ball that can go small ball. So I'm not playing very much Claxton. He's fine still in 33 minutes or whatever. But I am going to play a lot of Royce O'Neal. So getting to a lot of Royce O'Neal as a result of expecting him to play that, to get extended in the small ball situation. Cam Johnson, kind of similar thing, but not just the small ball situation, just he has tremendous upside. Kevin Huerter, all these guys, just like, if they hit their shots, I want to make sure we're sampling that part of the distribution. Maxey Kleber, I don't know what we're doing, not projecting him for a ton of minutes, assuming he's in. Zion, we're assuming full go. Anything else? B-Pod, we're assuming Pochetsky gets the minutes still from Wiggins being out. I didn't think Oubre is being projected high enough, so I boosted him. Yeah, Keegan Murray is part of the rule. Doesn't look like I'm getting to any of the Theis part of that fork. Draymond, just not quite enough minutes. I added minutes for Draymond and Kuminga. They're getting a ton of minutes now in that rotation. Saric, same deal, assuming he starts today. Harden, part of that rule with the Clipper stars. Okay, so now I've said all the stuff. Now let's talk about ownerships, etc. Where's my ownerships? Boop. Boop. Okay, so core, number 1 player of the slate, play Okongwu. You can have some lineups that don't have him in it. It's theoretically possible that he is not one of the like best plays today. But I mean, I don't know, 75% maybe is fine. I'm still bouncing around. I'm gonna play 80 lineups today, so I don't know what is too aggressive. 65 is kind of a lot of a percent. But I mean, I want to be at almost 2x the field on Okongwu. I think he's a good play. There might be other good plays today. I don't know. All right, we'll stick with 65% for now, but you these are the choices today. How much Okongwu do you want? And then the rest of them, like Maxey and Cam Thomas, I think stand out as like high scoring options. And then you got Cam Johnson kind of right in the mix. You got Doncic, obviously an option, even with Kyrie in. Bruno Fernando, pretty much I'm guessing those are every lineup that doesn't have Okongwu has Bruno Fernando. But again, that's not a rule. I didn't set that rule. That's just happening because of the correlations in those game sims. Okay, which is why I make the fork, which sometimes might not be necessary, is what I'm kind of getting at here. Okay. Yeah, I'm reinventing a lot of the wheels. Saber Sim's great. Okay, yes, I put 25% chance any one of those Sacramento guards has an upside game. I put 25% chance Nick Claxton both gets extended and doesn't get in foul trouble because I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, I can lower that to 15, really. I just don't feel confident. I don't feel confident that they're going to close with Claxton, even though whatever minutes he's in there, I think he will smash. So here's what I'm looking at. 31% Larry Nance. I don't know what to do about this. So like he's a great play, but 31% is terrible. So I kind of hope he doesn't play just so I don't have to deal with this. But assuming he's in, you can expect 24 minutes. They've been doing 24-24 with him and Joval. He's been starting the second half. And if you give him 24 minutes, I mean, I don't think they were I think they're giving him like 21 still. 19. They're giving him 19 minutes now. So you got to give him 5 more minutes. That's like a few more points. So there's a reason why the field's on him, and I can't say he's a bad play. He's not a bad play. He's a fine play. Larry Nance is a fine play. It's just I think you can probably do better, you know. So that's why I'm winding up at a little less than the field on Larry Nance. I like it. I like the play. I'm not getting there. I got other plays to make. I boosted pretty much everybody on the Nets except Dinwiddie. The guy doesn't, he's not exuding confidence right now. Whenever I see a guy playing like that, I got to see him play well one time before I can really be overweight. So I'm slightly fading Dinwiddie. I haven't given Nick Richards the mid 30s minutes bump I normally do just because, like, against AD, I don't know. I think I'll go with the median projection. Cody Martin is big news. Let's talk about what we would do for the Charlotte team if Cody Martin is again ruled out. So if Cody Martin is again ruled out, we're going to blast up Ish and Nick Smith and probably make it a fork max one of Ish or Nick. They're they're just both kind of shooters, and what I would do is I would close with Bridges. I mean, assuming a close game because this game is 10 points. So okay, don't assume it's a close game. This game's probably going to be a blowout. And assuming it's a blowout, Nick Smith's the better play. I mean, they're both expensive, kind of. So that's the problem. However, if we're redistributing Cody Martin's minutes, we're not going to get another guy in the rotation. I don't think Bryce McGowan's is attractive at his price and usage. So I think what you're going to have to do if Cody Martin's out is you take like Nick Smith to his upside case 24, Ish Smith to like a 20-20 upside case, and you do like, I don't know, 5% of Ish and like 15%, 10%, whatever of Nick Smith. So some blowout amount of these guys because Nick Smith, if you give him a bunch of shots in garbage time, can give you a bunch of points. So I don't know. I've seen him do it if he stays plugged in and interested for the entire garbage time. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but all right. So I think that's pretty much what I got for you. Let me break this down into a core. I think I've said all the tweaks and stuff I did. So yeah, core of Maxey, Okongwu, and Cam Thomas sounds good. And you got a more of like Doncic and Cam Johnson and Fernando and Kleber. Mason Plumlee, I didn't talk about that, but they're going against Atlanta here. So the Clippers do small ball against people who are small ball guys. Hey, what's up, bud? My hose fell to the top. With water? Uh-huh. Oh, cool. Can you stay over there since you're not wearing pants? Uh-huh. All right. I love you, bud. You're doing good. Thanks for telling me. That's cool that it's full of water because of the rain. It is raining a lot here in California. I'm done at working. Done. Go get some pants. All right, go put on pants and you can be on the end of this show. Okay, so yeah, I don't even have very much more to say to you guys. You've seen my plays today. You know what's going to happen. Hopefully it works. Yesterday, oh, wrong Memphis guys. Maybe we should see what we can learn from that briefly at the end here. He's putting on pants to come back. Let's see. So mistakes were made. So we shouldn't have been so heavy on Jemison, guy I've never heard of in my life. And I shouldn't have been so heavy on Hurt coming off the bench. Gilliard was fine. I should have had more Pippen and not been worried with it. All right, bud. Come on, hang out over here then. All right. Now let's leave it here then and say you're good enough, you're strong enough. And gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. Might as well be us, right, kid?